Hello everybody, and welcome to an extra special edition of Hearthstone. So today, instead of doing a regular thing with the rogue decks, I wanted to take a break and celebrate the fact that yesterday I got 400 subscribers on my YouTube channel. 400 subscribers, that's a huge deal for me. I didn't actually think that when I started to put up Hearthstone videos that they would take off the way that they did, but apparently as I've seen through community feedback, through likes, new subscriptions obviously, and all the feedback on Hearthstone in particular, people seem to really be enjoying my decks, and they seem to really be enjoying my videos. So I wanted to show my appreciation to you guys for subscribing and for engaging in my content. It really has made the last week very enjoyable for me, and it's been quite the experience. So I thought that what I would do to celebrate and to give you guys a bit of a treat, something different, is I would actually put in a couple of bucks into Hearthstone. Yes, real money into Hearthstone, and play an arena match, do an arena run. And I figured, instead of being serious about it, instead of trying to draft something really effective, I thought maybe what we would do is play with some of the unorthodox picks and try to make a funny deck, try to make something that would be weird, and see what sort of interesting combos we can make, and how much fun we can have. So I'm going to do that, and I'll join you on the other side of that when we get to pick heroes, and hopefully we can have a bunch of fun and we can do okay at the same time. Okay, so now that I have sold out to Blizzard, I have given them my money. This is what we've gotten. So we have a lot of potential for some funny things here. I think, though, that we have to pick. So everybody, I'm sure, who cares for my well-being will be screaming at the screen for me to pick Uther right now. But I'm not going to pick Uther, because even though he is generally regarded as one of the best arena heroes, first of all, I actually tend to not really enjoy playing the paladin very much, and I've had bad luck with them in the arena. But that'd be for a serious run, so we're not going to do that. And you know, Malfurion's pretty good as well. But once again, that'd be better for a serious run. Now, priests are universally regarded, I think, as one of the weakest arena classes, and they're also universally regarded as the class that is probably the most random, with things like, you know, Thought Steal, and Mind Games, and what are some of the other ones? Shadow Madness. There's just a lot of weirdness going on. So, obviously, I think that we have to pick the priest. So, let's do that, and see where we get.
The light shall bring victory.
Oh yes, here we go. Okay, so, so Holy Fire seems like the right choice here. I'm almost tempted, if we're gonna have a funny run, to take the Alarmabot, but let's save that for a bit later. Let's actually go with the Holy Fire. Good removal. And here, let's go with the Dire Wolf, just because it's a nice standard good 2-drop. Here we're gonna go with the... It's a good question this early on. Let's go with the Light Spawn. Be all priesty and such. Okay, so this is a good one. Usually Power Word Shield means that you just win at Priest Arena, in my experience. Because draw a card and extra health to the minion is just really strong. So we're going to do this, I think. And we're now going to do this, the change a minion's attack to be equal to its health, I think. Blue-Go Warrior is really good too. Usually I would never pick Mind Blast, so it's between one of these two. And you know, maybe we're actually going to go with the charge minion. Let's do that instead. It's more reliable. So we can do another Dire Wolf. We could do a Wolf Rider, which would be another charge minion, low down. This could turn into a Priest Rush deck very, very fast. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, Shadow Word Pain for the removal. Well, the Dark Iron Dwarf is really good as well. I feel like we had almost exactly this before, but we're going to get another Power Word Shield. Oh, that's a tough choice between the Power Word Shield and the Northshire Cleric. I think we're going to go with the Power Word Shield. Reason being that whenever a minion's healed, you draw a card, which is good for sort of if you play it properly, but this is draw a card for real, like whenever, it's 100% dependable. Okay. So, this is a good question. We don't have any Divine Shield. We don't have any Murlocs, and we can't assume that the enemy will. So as much as I would like to have a Hunger Crab in here, I think we have to go with the Faceless Manipulator. Definitely Thoughtsteal. Now, so, okay. If we were going to be serious about this, and by the way, if there's any interest in me doing a serious video about Arena, like actually going through a legitimate draft and sort of talking through the decisions there and playing it, let me know in the comments. If people actually would like to see that, I'm more than happy to do it. But in any case, for right now, normally you'd probably pick this Engine Shieldmaster. It's a really, really high value card. But we're not doing high value cards. We're doing hilarious cards, and Thoughtsteal is definitely more hilarious than Sen'jin Shieldmaster. So we're gonna take that. How are we doing on minions here? We have mostly minions, mostly charge minions that are generally not the most effective. Circle of Healing is cool, although it's only cool if we have the Soul Priest that inverts makes that into a 0 mana, kill everything on the board essentially. I like the Abusive Sergeant a lot, but I think another Power Word Shield will not be remiss. So now that we have 4 of them, Holy Smite's really good, but I feel like we should probably have minions. Although then again, it's a good question. Let's go with the Spellbreaker just for safety. Okay, 5 Power Word Shields is not a terrible choice. It is actually probably a terrible choice, but maybe not for this deck. Then again, I don't have a whole lot of low-level play, so maybe we should actually... I mean, I do for this early, but let's go for a Fairy Dragon. Let's be safe about it. And let's get the Shadow Word Death. Let's go with... Well, we could go with the theme of charge and just have a lot of charge minions and catch people completely off guard with the priest. And so, like, the Reckless Rocketeer is not a terrible idea in that regard. The Earthen Ring Farseer is not bad, but I don't really have very many healing synergy cards at the moment. So let's actually go with the Rocketeer. He's like a mini Leroy. Oh no, this is hard. It's definitely between Thoughtsteal and Mind Control, and I think that it is funnier, generally speaking, and more reliably funny if we go for Thoughtsteal. Mind Control is real good, but I think that this is just going to be better for us today. Let's go with the Flesh-Eating Ghoul here, although Shadow Word Death is very nice to have. What's our curve looking like? We don't have any 5s, really. We just have the Manipulator, so we actually don't have any 5s. Our late game is 3 cards at the moment. Mid game is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the early game is it's 4 minions and 4 Power Word Shields, which I think is entirely appropriate. And the Booty Bodyguard is not a good card, usually. Yeah, let's go with the Flesh-Eating Ghoul. Early game. Another epic choice. No Pirates and no Murlocs means I guess we have to take the Sea Giant, although that is not the worst giant, but the second worst giant. Oh, wow. Another epic, and this time we have to go with a Molten Giant. Yeah, usually for giants, the Mountain Giant's the worst because it makes you not play cards. The Sea Giant is not so great because it relies on there being a lot of minions, and if your opponent wants to control and you don't have a lot of small minions, it's hard. I am shaping up to have a little bit of a rush deck, though, which is... it makes the Sea Giant a little bit more appealing. But I think we'll go with the Molten Giant this time. Okay, so Mogashan Warden is not a bad delay card, but it's not a great card. Elven Archer is not great either. Mind Blast is terrible, usually. Well, I don't have very many 4s, and this will delay the game. And if I'm going to be, like, thought-stealing and charging, which is a really interesting combination, I suppose that delay is not a terrible idea. This is going to be such a weird deck. Okay, there's the Mind Control. Yeah, let's do Mind Control. Darkscale Healer is usually quite good in Priest decks, but again, I don't have any healing synergy going on yet. Although I do have many Power Word Shields. Let's see. The Ironforge Rifleman is okay. It's not great. The Priestess is not very good. So I guess the Darkscale Healer here is the right option. More charge. Yeah, let's go with the Wolf Rider here, right? Well, we still don't have very many 2 minions, so maybe this is better. Yeah, we have a lot of 3s. And there's another Wolf Rider. So it's between the Cleric and the Wolf Rider. We don't have a lot of healing synergy yet. We do have the Mogashan Warden and the Light Spawn and lots of Power Word Shields, so there's potential to do a lot of good healing. So... No, we just want to charge more things. Mind Control, Emperor Cobra, or a Holy Fire. I think we have to go with Holy Fire again, otherwise we don't have many other good things going for this deck. Double Minions Health is great for the Light Spawn, and good in general when we put 4 Power Word Shields on things. Man, can you imagine what a terrible, terrible thing that would be? Do we have the, yeah, the Mogashan Warden. So if we put 4 Power Word Shields on that, it goes up to what? 15 health, and then we double it to make it 30? That's worth it just for that. It would be even better, though, if we put it up by 10 health and doubled it that way. I can't really justify another one of these, can I? I mean, what do we got? The Acolyte of Pain for card draw. I mean, this is our card draw right here, so we don't need more card draw. The River Crocolisk is okay. So we don't have a lot of things to kill the enemy with, really. I mean, we do. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Power Word, or Shadow Word Pain is good. Stranglethorn Tiger is good too. What's the late game looking like? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a fairly strong late game already. No real attack power there, though. A lot of spells and sort of weirdness. The Fen Creeper is also good. It would be a good candidate for many, many Power Word Shields and whatever the where is it? Divine Spirit, right? So that'd be another good one for that. I don't have very much removal though, and that's scary to me. So let's do this. Shadow Madness is definitely the pick here. Okay, there's our deck. Wow, what a deck. We have 5 Power Word Shields. That is all sorts of incredible. So 5 card draw, as well as a bunch of health, which can be supplemented by the Divine Spirit. And for the record, if on turn 7 we have a minion on the table, we can instantly make that minion amazing if it has taunt by drawing 5 cards and doubling its health. So that's a combo to watch out for with this deck. We have early game removal, we have some charge, we have some more charge with the 2 Wolf Riders and the Reckless Rocketeer, we have Holy Fires, we have a bunch of Giants and Mind Control for the late game, and Shadow Madness, yeah. And of course we definitely have the Thought Steals to randomly acquire Deathwing, so we have a lot of good things happening in this deck. This is a pretty exciting thing. So let's see what we can do with this. Okay, so our first arena match with the Power Word Shield deck. Oh, what a draw! Is up against a warrior. Now, okay, so I don't think it's a good idea to keep both of these. This is not a bad start though, so let's keep that. Yeah, okay. May have been better to keep the other one, but if you don't have any minions to put the shield on, there's not a whole lot of point.
Greetings.
Oh man, what a hand. It's a good start. By which I mean not at all. But, oh, good. So, next turn we may well have a 3/6 Fairy Dragon. We'll see how that goes. Okay, we're going to coin out a Harvest Golem. Yep, that's a pretty standard play. Now he thinks he's going to get an even trade for this. Ooh, good. Shadow Madness. He would be wrong.
Not a valid target.
Oh no!
Not a valid target.
Oh, I completely didn't even realize. Oh, that's terrible. I can't target my fairy dragon with my power word shields. Okay. Well then. This is awkward. I guess we're just going to attack over his head and not do anything at all. Oh man, such amazing lack of synergy. I can't believe I didn't think of that. It's a good thing I didn't load up on fairy dragons, because that would have been the best of all possible decks. 15 power word shields and 15 fairy dragons. Okay, good. Now, next turn is turn 4, which means we can Shadow Madness and trade them out. We could also put the light spawn down, but I think we're going to do the thing that... yeah, we're going to do this. Being a priest. Okay. The next turn we can play down the Dark Scale Healer to put ourselves back to full for free. We could also put down a 7/7 light spawn with the power word shield and do the card draw. I think that's probably the stronger choice.
Just me and Mr. Bitey.
Yeah, I think we're going to do that. And then we could do the power word shield and faceless manipulator next turn if that goes well. So let's try that.
Job's done.
Yeah, if we can power word shield and faceless manipulate that, then we may well be in for a lot of enjoyment this game. Oh no. That's so unfortunate. And that's why I don't typically enjoy light spawn. That makes me very sad. Well, we could put down... We could put down the wolf, and... put down the wolf and power word shield the wolf and make it a 3/3. And then take out... I guess take out the Dragonling mechanic. Yeah. But then that's only 4. So we could just do this, though. That might be better. Put that down. Naturally, we will get another card out of it.
Job's done.
And then this turn, I suppose what we'll do is do some charging. I'm very sad about the light spawn. That would have been the best combo of all time. 2 9/9s. The thing that I'm saddest about with this deck, which would be quite helpful here, is I would have, in an ideal world, I would have had a Holy Nova. There we go, there's the money card. So we will immediately play this. And immediately get an execute, and, no, that's pretty cool. That's a neat trick. Now, of course, all my minions with 2 attack have charge anyway, so it's sort of only a little bit relevant. What are we going to do here? I do like execute quite a bit, because we can take out the Spiteful Smith. Maybe what we'll do... Yeah, why don't we do that? We'll take out the Smith. Execute. Hey look, I'm a warrior. We'll take out this, and I guess we will... Oh, we don't have any mana to heal it. That's okay. We'll save the power word shield for something better. I really hope he has legendaries, because between Faceless Manipulator and Mind Control, that would be an enjoyable time. Okay, well there's what I have in my hand. Is he going to do anything with it, though, is the question.
Try this.
Yes he is. He's probably just going to rush me in the face with it, I would imagine. Yeah. I really do wish I had a Holy Nova. For a couple of reasons, not the least of which... Oh, there we go. That's nice. Not the least of which because I might well die otherwise. Okay, so we're going to put down the Sea Giant. Let's see, what else are we going to do? We need to put down the charge minion, and we need to kill something with it. So why don't we... Yeah, let's take out this. like so, and to not lose this, we will pump this up.
Job's done.
Oh, perfect, and Holy Fire. That's excellent. Now, we might very well lose immediately. That is not out of the realm of possibility at all.
What you looking at?
Okay. Okay, so how do we go about this? The Holy Fire followed by the Wolf Rider would kill the Ogre. And then I can kill, and that would heal me up a bunch. Then this can kill one of these guys. The Giant can hit him in the face or clear one of the minions. Yeah, well, so we're certainly going to do this. Let's get that right out of the way.
Ready to ride. Taste my steel.
And then, so I'm at 10. I don't have any mana for anything else, so I do have to control here. Now, he probably has Execute, so we're not going to make it that easy. You can't do... Unless he can hit me for 5, it's not on the board. Which is certainly a potential. He could have... Well, there's a lot of things that could hit me for 5 for a warrior at this stage in the game. So I might lose it.
I've got the beast in
Oh no, okay. Yeah, well. He's lucky for having drafted a creature like that. No, we don't have a lot of responses here, we really don't. We can't even use the Shadow Word Death. I wish we could use the Shadow Word Death on him, although it wouldn't apply here. We have no taunts. That is something else that we overlooked in this draft, is that we have not even a single taunt. So I guess what we're going to do... Oh wait, can we do that? Whenever you summon a minion with 3 or less attack... Okay, we're going to try an experiment here. I'm going to try to Faceless Manipulator the Dragonling mechanic, or the Dragonling, and kill the big game hunter with it. Now, I don't actually know if that will work, but we're going to give it a shot. Yes, it works. That's awesome. I didn't realize you could do that, and I'm very happy with that synergy. Now, I will likely still lose this match very, very hard. There's not a whole lot of other things I can do here. Okay, he's gonna hit me, presumably. No, he's not. That's interesting. Okay, so, well, we're gonna Holy Fire the Drake. Have I mentioned how much I really hate the Priest class? And the reason I say that is mostly because, that's a good question. This is my only source of doing damage at the moment, but I need to live, so I need to heal me. The reason I hate the Priest class at the moment, well, in general, really, is because they can do this sort of thing, and they can prolong matches ad infinitum, and they can, for some reason, bring themselves back from basically dead on a fairly regular basis. So I sort of hate what I'm doing here, but it's also pretty funny. Frost Elemental, okay. Now, is it worth mind controlling that? Well, if I don't get anything else, it might be. It also might be worth Shadow Word Deathing it. Shadow Word Pain, Shadow Word Death. Heal? That would be super annoying, and so we of course are going to do that. I don't know why he's keeping his weapon. He must be so annoyed.
Wanna blow something up?
Mad Bomber is not going to hit. He is sad. That will trade up. I wonder if he's keeping the axe for emergencies, for like the when I play my Rocketeer. No, he certainly isn't. That's probably because he has like an Arcanite Reaper or something. No? Okay. Okay. Well, that's pretty great. Good timing on the Molten Giant. I swear, if I turn this around, this doesn't even make sense. I should have died long ago, but now I'm at half health again. I really do wish I had some means of making taunt happen. Man, huh. Okay. Well, that's pretty neat. So, suddenly it doesn't look so bad for me winning this. Now, I'm not saying that I am going to. There's a pretty strong likelihood I'm going to lose. But that Mogashan Warden might have just done it for me. Especially because I'm going to mind control that giant next turn that he just gave me for free. Oh, he's going to be so angry. You know, sometimes you visualize the other guy on the other side of the internet, and you know, you just have a play in your hand, and you're just like, oh, this is going to be so good, this is going to be so cool, and then you do it, and you feel instantly bad because you know somebody just threw a computer through a wall, you know. That moment of computer throwing is going to be very, very soon. Cue computer throwing. Okay. Now, we're not going to sacrifice the Warden. I could throw it into something, but it's not worth it. He will have to do it unless he has an execute. Which I'm sure if he had, he would use on one of the giants. If he for some reason doesn't kill the taunt this turn, I'm sure he will. But if he doesn't, I will heal it and Divine Spirit it next turn. No, he will execute it. Okay. Rampage to that, yes. 1, 2, oh, is he gonna get it? Is he gonna get it? Oh, he's not! Oh man! I can't believe it! I can't believe it! We were gonna die. And then I was just like, sure, but I'm a priest, so that means I can't lose for any reason. Okay, that was a ridiculous game. Alright, well, this completely stupid deck has some potential, it seems. Okay, well, let's try that again. Okay, so after that first wonderful match, I'm not sure anything can follow, but we'll see. We're certainly not going to make the same Fairy Dragon mistake we made last time. Although we maybe could. No, I think what we're going to do to open here against this druid is we're going to probably coin out the direwolf. No, we'll coin out the Fairy Dragon. We can save the Power Word Shield. We'll coin out the Fairy Dragon, and then we can play the direwolf, and it'll head for 4 the following turn.
Nature will rise.
No, we're starting off with threats, are we? Well. Now the problem is, of course, he will trade up. That's actually really unfortunate. I'd rather not deal with that, but what else is there? I suppose, okay. So, you know, we're not going to do that. Next turn, what we can do is we can coin out Direwolf and Power Word Shield. And that way he will not be able to trade up. Or at the very least, he'll have to hit with both the hero and the Voodoo Doll. The Voodoo Doctor. It's almost Voodoo Doll. Perfect. Okay, Savage Roar. We're gonna solve problems here. He had better have like 5 of those, because otherwise that was what one might call a suboptimal play.
Job done.
For the crusade!
Alright, let's go with Crusader. Not too problematic, especially because we can do this.
Your magic shall not save you.
Now the unfortunate part is that it doesn't do much outside of the fact that I can now trade this, but I really would have hoped to not, because I don't want her trading up into this, so I suppose we're going to do that, make the trade. Even though I have a bunch of rush cards, I'm not getting them right now, and the priests are, as we found out last game, well, they're quite good at late game stuff, so I'm not afraid of delaying a little bit here. Okay, so we could put out the Darkscale Healer, or we could Power Word Shield and heal myself. I think we have to do this. There's no, even though it would save us the minion, it would make it a little bit more mana efficient, or rather card efficient, because it wouldn't be able to trade it. It's still not a good deal. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. That was a good trick. Okay, so, I really don't want to Holy Fire the Yeti. I mean, that seems like a bit of a waste. I guess we're going to Rocketeer, and the Yeti will get another free kill. We'll wait to Holy Fire something bigger.
I hear you got a problem.
That'd be a good example. Now, I can't do it because it's stealth, of course. Yep. Found that trick out last time, which means I can actually literally do nothing this turn. Now, I could Holy Fire him. So actually, I will do that, because I have the other one in my hand. And why not, really? I don't want to blow an entire turn. He thinks it's a mistake.
The light shall burn.
Oh, yes. Well, that's okay. So how do we do this? What I'd like to do is Holy Fire the Ravenhold Assassin, and yet I can't do both this turn. Well, I guess we're going to wait for it. That makes me pretty sad that I have to do this, but so be it. Alright. Is that all he's going to do this turn? Oh no, okay. The dream. Oh, and the Healing Touch. Okay. So we can, we could Shadow Madness, but that's not going to help us. We could Sea Giant and Divine Shield it, but I think we're actually going to control this nice and hard here. You know, Power Word Shield is really good, and frankly, the biggest problem with this deck is that it doesn't have another 10 of them. But, you know, Holy Fire is a really excellent spell. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's really unfortunate for him. But yeah, the Holy Fire is a really good spell, and so I imagine that you would just win an arena match very easily if you were to have, say, you know, 5 or 10 of them. Now, for this one we have 10 mana. If I put the Faceless Manipulator down for the Druid of the Claw, and then Power Word Shield him, that'll be 3 minions on the table, which makes him cost 7, which is not enough. I could put him out and Divine Spirit him, and then Faceless Manipulator him. That's not a bad idea. I would like the Taunt, though. Taunts, as we know, are hard to come by in this deck. Yeah, in fact, that's exactly what we're going to do. Okay, so we're going to Faceless Manipulator the Taunt. We're going to Power Word Shield the Taunt to get a card. Oh, that's great. Now, do I Thought Steal, or do I... No, we definitely do this. Thought Steal next turn. Good trick. Now, I mean, any silence will fix that. And that's probably the thing that he would want to do.
Mind if I roll need?
Looks like he doesn't have a silence, which is pretty great for us. Okay, well. So, let's immediately... Well, okay, so... we can play down the Sea Giant, but let's Thought Steal first, because, well, let's hang on to this. So, if we Shadow Madness, and we can then do 2 to this, I don't mind taking 4 damage on this, so it takes that out. And would that give me the card until the end of the turn? Oh man, that would be the slyest thing. And then I could, so wait, that's 4 mana, and then, no, okay, it's irrelevant, I'm not putting in the Sea Giant this turn. So we're gonna Thought Steal. Oh my goodness, I have an Ancient of War. Okay, we're gonna Shadow Madness. I really hope this gives me the card, that would make me the happiest guy.
Give me that.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that is the slyest thing, I can't even believe it. Well, that's insane, what just happened there. That was what one might call a good turn. Oh, and that's all he's got. Okay. Well, since we're behind a 4-12 taunt and all, why don't we put this out to draw out, and let's do it this way. You never see Ancient of War played this way, ever. But let's do it.
Well played.
Let's put the Flesh Eating Ghoul too. Why not? Yeah, let's go with this.
I got the best deals anywhere.
Okay. Innervating for the card. Another Innervate for the card. Does he have 2 Innervates and not use them?
It's time for a little blood.
Okay.
My shield for Argon.
Alright. So how do we deal with this? Well, we'll see what the next card we get is. Okay, Bluegill. So, that's a friendly minion only. Is there anything worth mind controlling here? The Gadgetzan Auctioneer would be worth mind controlling. My big taunt can take out the Imani Berserker. But that takes all my mana. I could drop the Sea Giant, but I'd rather him not get any more cards because, you know. Yeah, okay. So then, I guess we're going to mind control this. Actually, you know what would have been really sly there? Okay, I regret that I did that. Yeah, what would have been the proper thing to do, in my mind? Oh, well, Ancient Brewmaster come back next turn, perhaps. The real thing to do would have been to mind control the Defender of Argus, and the next turn Ancient Brewmaster, and then put down the Sea Giant and taunt him up as well. But I think we're gonna be just fine.
I'll put it on your head.
Yep. Okay, he'll make another taunt here. I will sacrifice my Flesh Eating Ghoul. Okay, so let's put down the Sea Giant. We'll do this. Put down like such. And we're just not even going to worry about the Defender of Argus. And I guess we'll put down another taunt.
I don't have enough mana.
Oh, and I don't. Well, never mind. Yeah, better to heal. Better to heal.
I can see.
Yeah, yeah, that's probably a fair point. Well, that match was absolutely ridiculous. Wow, this is such a dumb deck, and yet, turns out you can do some pretty neat things with dumb decks with the Priest. Alright, well, 2-0, let's keep going.
Anduin versus Garrosh.
Victory!
Okay, so we are up against another warrior. Okay, so we're not going to have that. Maybe the Light Spawn's not so bad to have in hand, because that's turn 5 play, but no, we probably want a faster start than that. We'll get him. And by faster start, of course, I mean the exact same speed or slower. Okay, so I guess coining out the Bluegill is a good way to start.
Greetings.
This isn't the same guy as before, right? I don't think so. Yeah, coining out the bluegill is a good start, and following it up by making him into a 2/5 is an even better start. And mostly the only reason I would do that is for card cycling, which I think is totally legitimate. Certainly within the context of this being a really stupid deck and playing inefficiently. Divine Spirit. Oh, wow. Well, the thing is, I don't have a method by which to taunt him up, but that would be hilarious to have a 2/10 bluegill warrior. Okay, we have the insurmountable challenge has been posed to us. I guess we're just gonna do this and heal.
Job done. For the king!
Okay. We're gonna double up and take down the 2-mana card with 2 cards. And we will answer this with a Wolf Rider. Okay. Clear board.
You gotta be kidding me!
Ventrico Mercenary, which we will probably... So we have choices with the Ventrico Mercenary. It is always a double-edged sword to play, because obviously he can't play any more minions, really. I could put up a taunt and delay the turn by exactly 1 turn, and prevent him from playing any more minions. I could also Shadow Word Death that right now. It depends on how... Well, okay. Yeah, that's how we're feeling. We are feeling like delaying for a turn and still having a minion by the end of it. And then next turn, if he gets out of hand, we will Thoughtsteal and Shadow Word Death. In fact, that might be the next thing to do anyway. Oh wow. 6 mana for the Emperor Cobra. Alright. And we will now do exactly what we said we were going to do. I think? Yep, yeah, let's do it. Let's Shadow Word Death. I could have also Holy Fired there. And Thoughtsteal. Only Execute is useful there. We have a Bloodfen Raptor, but that's okay. Our last 2 Thoughtsteals have been mind-blowingly incredible for what they did to the game. In fact, frankly, I think that if you look back at the last 2 games, pretty much Thoughtsteal won it for me. So I'm okay with a mediocre one. Now, I can and will execute that. Yep, certainly will. Yeah, so execute, and then we could do... I don't need to heal myself, because we're still at 30. We could do 2, 2, and 2 on the wolf. Not that that would... Oh, we could Power Word Shield it for the same basic effect. Yeah, and this isn't going to save us for the Stormwind champion this turn, so let's... Now, okay, the other thing that we could do... Well, no, actually we can't do it, so let's not. I could have waited to damage him and then executed him with his own card, but we won't do that. We'll do this, and we will do this. Perfect.
Pass me that arclight spanner.
Okay. Card draw. Now is he going to take out one of my creatures? Yes, he is. Alright, so that's going to be a Holy Fire on the champion, I think. Yeah, Holy Fire on the champion, and then probably Shadow Word Pain on the Weapon Master, right? Weapon Smith. The only sad part about that to me is that I didn't get the health gain. Which is regrettable, but frankly, it's also not regrettable that I'm still at 30 health this far into the game. The unfortunate piece to that, of course, is that I have a Molten Giant in my hand, so it'd sort of be nice to take a lot of damage, but also, I'm okay with this.
For the war chief!
Okay. See, I shouldn't ask for things like, maybe it'd be nice if I took a lot of damage, because then I would probably, I'll end up taking a lot of damage. So I think the play here is probably the Darkscale Healer to be a minion. And then I guess I'll heal myself and Shadow Word Pain the Inventor. Just, you know, something to do. And for the record, in Hearthstone, just, you know, something to do is probably one of the worst reasonings that you could have to play cards. And whether or not that was a good play is debatable. Probably would have been better to save that for something nicer, but so be it. This is all sorts of a fun match, and frankly, it's turning out that way. Now, mind controlling the 7/7 is probably not a terrible idea. Not going to be such a devious play as the other matches that we've had, but still not a bad play, I think.
Job's done.
This is where he plays Ragnaros or Ysera or something, right?
I've got the beast.
Oh, okay. Well, I made him take care of my problem, in a way, so, and all I traded was a wasted turn. Okay, the Molten Giant is now playable. So yeah, I think we're gonna Fairy Dragon, Molten Giant, and probably Divine Spirit. Although it would be nicer to Divine Spirit a taunt, as we did last game, but, yeah, no, let's do it.
Job's done.
And I've got Holy Fire to heal myself for another 5, and we can sort of take board control with what we have, I think.
Tazdingo!
Unless it kills me. Unless he kills me, that would be unfortunate. I don't think he will. I think we'll be able to get out of this bind. Yes. So, now here's the question. Do we Faceless Manipulator this turn? And the thing is, I'm not really sure that we can, because I think I have to Holy Fire this to kill it and get myself health. I think I have to heal myself, and then I think I have to kill this taunt and one of the 4s with my Giant. That will put me up to 10 health, and then he will have 6 on the board. So the likelihood is I will still lose, but there's nothing for that. I have to do it. Now what I'd really like is to kill this thing, but I actually have to kill one of the bigger ones. So we'll kill the Dark Iron Dwarf. Next turn is a Faceless Manipulator. Quite obviously, because I have nothing else in my hands. If something else were to appear in my hands that's better play, then I'll do that. But yeah, I think that that's the thing to do. Oh, this is very dicey. Okay. So there's basically not a lot of ways that we can win here. So I can't mind control. Yeah, there's nothing that I can manipulate here, Faceless Manipulator, that will save me. Yeah, because battle cries don't trigger. So I guess we're going to do this. And unfortunately, I think that he has got this.
Well played.
Yeah, there's no way. There is no way. So, we will just let it happen. At least we died with 2 8/12 giants on the board. Right. Well, that was going to happen sometime. Really, this is the 3rd game that we've played, and really, we should be finished our arena match by now, because I should have lost 3 times in a row with this, but not to be. So, let's keep going, 2-1. Alright, we have Paladin here, which is arguably equally as effective as the Priest at delaying games and prolonging them into oblivion. So let's get rid of that, and otherwise this is a pretty okay starting hand, I think. Even better. Let's hope for the Thought Steal on the True Silver and Tyrian Forge Ring.
The light protects me.
Okay, I think it would be overkill to coin into Shadow Word Painting that. Okay. Do you know, I could coin into Wolf Rider to kill the Crocolisk, and I could also coin into Thoughtsteal. Both are strong options. I could also Shadow Word Pain either one of these things. I would do it to the Crocolisk. This is a 3-mana removal, and this is a 2-mana removal. I mean, I should really, if I was going to kill this, use the Shadow Word Pain. How many cards do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, yeah, that's fine. We're going to Thoughtsteal. I can't believe it. We have a weapon. Armed priests, man. Alright. It's time to take it to the paladin, priest style. Which is to say, with the paladin's own weapon. Alright, so we need to kill the Worgen. And we can't do anything else. This is certainly what one might call a slow start to the game. I have all of these power word shields, which is the dream, and yet I have no creatures to use it on. I suppose I could put down the Brewmaster, and power word shield him up. The other thing I could do is actually, yeah, we're going to get some value out of the Wolf Rider here.
Taste my steel.
There we go. Free trade.
For the crusade!
Okay, he got some defined shield minions as a paladin. He's got some synergy going on. Now this is going to be a problem. I don't have a way to clear this. You'd almost like to have Thoughtsteal and Consecrate, but then again we do have another Thoughtsteal in this deck. Okay, so we basically have to, let's see. Well, we're gonna do this, I suppose. And then I guess we put out the Flesh-Eating Ghoul.
Job done.
The next turn we can Holy Fire the Yeti, which I think is exactly what we will do. But there are also other options if he does something weird here. Okay.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
This is not looking so good because we just have not gotten any minions. We do have a Faceless Manipulator, which is nice, but it's not going to save us here. So I think what we're going to do is play down the Brewmaster,
Drink with me, friend.
and I guess what we'll do is we'll take the True Silver out, and we'll take out the Silver Hand Knight. Now that could be, yeah. Probably should have not done that. Probably should have hit one of the smaller ones, but that's okay. Unless it isn't. He's going to hit me for, what, 10, 11, 12? Oh, gee. If he has his own True Silver here, I actually lose. That was a very bad choice. I will Holy Fire next turn, 100%. Nope, nope. We're just instantly dead.
Well played.
Okay. Wow. That was bad decision making on my part on a couple of levels. I'm getting sloppy here. But we did get 40 gold out of it. We did get 40 gold.
Anduin!
Okay. So, up against a shaman,
The light.
starting with all the right cards. We're not going to keep these. I'm tempted to keep the Shadow Madness, though. Yeah, we're starting second. That's okay, we'll ramp up to it pretty quick. And we even have a good opening play here. We'll do Fairy Dragon, followed by the Bluegill Warrior. Oh, okay, we're going to take out the axe right away. Next turn he will also only have 2 mana to do things. That is the disadvantage of the axe on the second turn, but if you plan for it, it's good at least. I'll his totem here, it looks like. No, okay, he's got his own fairy dragon, and he'll probably kill my, yeah. Yep. Okay. Nice that we, top deck to turn 3 there. This will trade, pretty easily, I think, but that's okay. It's a nice way to trade. And when I said, nice way to trade there, what I meant was, his board will be clear if he does that, which he can't do with the axe, which is good because we would like a clean board. Otherwise, it's not a very good trade. Doing a 3-mana creature for a 2-mana creature is obviously bad.
You call that?
Okay. Oh wow. Alright. So that's given us a bit of an opportunity. With 3 or less attack, and we can't do it. Oh man, the Fairy Dragon is so good. Okay, can we silence the Fairy Dragon? I guess we probably can. What else can we do here? We can use the Wolf Rider to kill it, and give this... oh yeah, we can clear his board. That's good. We'll do that. It is inefficient. But...
My scale.
Mind if I roll need?
Alright. we have a lot of spells here. I guess, so, I sort of wish I had 8 mana at the moment. Isn't that what everybody wants? We could Shadow Madness one into the other here. Actually, we totally will do that, because we're going to get a card again, much in the manner of the last game we played. Perfect. And then next turn we can silence the Harvest Golem with the Spellbreaker and heal ourselves, I suppose. That's not a bad one. We could also Holy Fire that, provide full healing, but I don't see a lot of reason for that at the moment. Yeah, let's actually do Spellbreaker on the Harvest Golem, and we will play the Direwolf Alpha instead of actually healing ourselves.
Job's done.
Yep, there you go. Okay, so we're gonna Holy Fire the Elemental this turn. I'll hold this Power Word Shield. To be fair, Power Word Shield, it should be noted, is only good if you actually have minions. I could be Power Word Shielding his minions for cards, but I think that's a bad idea. We are, however, going to Holy Fire that next turn. Get our health back. Great. Holy Fire, and we can Shadow or Pain something. Let's do the Golem.
Job's done.
Again, this isn't quite a computer hurling moment in the same manner as the first game against the Warrior, where I'm sure he is destroying his sort of immediate surroundings at this point. But that's got to be pretty frustrating. Now, it would also be nice if I had any minions whatsoever. Okay, yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Now, it's not a taunt, so there's not a whole lot of point in buffing its health like insane. But I need cards. So, there we go. That'll do.
Job's done.
That, yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh well. Now, if he has Bloodlust, I lose. But we're gonna hope he doesn't have Bloodlust. Because there's actually nothing that could have been done about that anyway, even if I healed myself, so... I wonder, looking back, if anywhere in the draft I had a chance to get a Defender of Argus or something of that nature. I don't think so. Oh, he is going to suicide everything into it. Wow. Okay. Well, that was only to my advantage. Okay, so... If he's going to play like that, perhaps it's not a bad idea to Faceless Manipulator the Fire Elemental, and then Power Word Shield it. Yeah, that could be a thing. then he would actually trade both of those if he so desired, and that would be 6 mana, 7, 8 mana, 9 for the heal, or 9, 10. So let's do that. We will Power Word Shield it. If we will not Power Word Shield it again, put that out and heal ourselves. Okay. Get a Hex. Okay, yep. Where is my Molten Giant or my Taunt? Neither of them are here. Okay, so we have to basically play our minions at this point. And heal ourselves, although it is dubious as to whether or not we're going to be able to live anyway. That'll do. That'll help a little bit.
Job done.
Yeah, that wasn't such a bad turn. He's also pretty low on cards, so we do have potential here. But certainly we're still not confident that we can win this.
For the crusade!
So he's just gonna continually try to rush me down here. However, we are going to do this, and just because we can, we're also going to do that. And how are we going to go about removal here? I suppose we're also going to do this.
Or die.
And that way, the blue gill will be able to take it out next turn.
Tazdingo!
Okay, he's got his own taunt. Presumably he doesn't have Hex, though, or else he probably would have used that first. Perfect. Perfect. So we heal ourselves. Take an Ascension. Is there a profitable way to trade here? No. I mean, well, there actually is. So if we do this, and then this, I only have a 1-2 taunt on the table, but he has absolutely nothing. So that's not so bad. Alright. So if I had a means, if I had another Power Word Shield, that would be lovely. Could heal him up, myself and the Power Word Shield, and that would beat out the tiger. Okay, so we'll do this. We will heal him, I guess. I don't want to... You never want to waste this, but I think we have to heal him out of instant death range to the Bloodfen.
Or die.
That way we have to waste the tiger's attack. Okay, good. Perfect. I am curious as to what those cards are. Okay, Mind Control Tech and... Okay, nothing. Okay, perfect. Good. Now, how do we go about this? Well, we're going to heal ourselves. And because we have a giant on the table, I think we're going to take the slow route, and we're going to kill his minion. Especially, I know I have 7 cards, he has 11, but I still have a Thought Steal in there, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we didn't use them both. So, I think we'll be okay. We're going to use the giant for control, just like before. Perfect. Yep, we will control this very hard. I'm curious as to what that card is. Still not using it. Or maybe I wasn't paying attention and he did actually use it, and it was the Yeti. Twilight Drake, it's 4-2. That is enough to kill the giant, but of course I would heal it. But I don't need to heal it. We can just control. Now, yeah, I'm not going to race him. He will get the Taunt Totem next turn. He has them all. shield. That's going to be good for the card draw, so we're going to do that on the giant. Shadow Word Death, which is irrelevant at the moment, but I'm sure will be good in time. Now the question is, do I take out the Searing Totem? Do I take out the Healing Totem? Do I take out any totems or just start hitting them? And I think at this point, normally, 9 times out of 10, you want to be clearing a Shaman's board, but right now I think I might actually just want to rush him down. Bloodlust would be devastating, but it wouldn't kill me, actually. It would take me down to 6 right now. I only have 3 cards left. Thoughtsteal is going to be in there. Blood. Did he draft, like... How many Bloodfin Raptors has he had? Maybe it's only 2. I know I stole one of them. There we go. Thank you. Oh my goodness, are you serious? Are you serious? He has a Leroy in there? Oh, well, that must be one of the cards he's holding. Do I win? I totally win. I feel bad about that, but I also don't. I can't believe that just happened. Well, chalk that up for all 3 of my 3 victories being won by Thoughtsteal. Oh man, that's incredible. Oh wow. Okay, cool. Well, let's keep going. Let's see how far we can get. Oh man, it's the mirror match. Is it going to be equally as ridiculous as my draft, though? That's the question. Or would he actually have tried to do well? Okay, so not going to need this. That's good. That helped before to have in the first draft. Yeah, what the hell, let's do it. Okay, so this is not a stellar starting hand. But at least I have the Bluegill Warrior. I still can't get over the fact that we Thoughtstole Leroy last game. Man, so we Thoughtstole, what, an Execute in the first one that was okay, and the charge, the Warsong Commander was really good. Thoughtstole an Ancient of War, that was really good. I guess we're gonna kill the Light Warden here. Yeah, we don't want any healing to happen here, because I'm gonna be doing it too. Still the Ancient of War, which was incredible. And then the Leroy gets me. We actually Thoughtstole a legendary that won us the game. Absolutely out of this world.
In the light's name.
Another Light Warden, really? Okay. Well, I don't really have an answer to that, but I know I'm not going to use my hero power. Maybe if we're lucky, he can play something that would be a Shadow Madness-able thing. He's going to coin out. That's funny. Okay, so, do we go with the Light Warden, or do we go with the Mogushan Warden? Light Spawn, rather. Light Spawn, Mogushan Warden. Mogushan Spawn, Light Warden, you know.
Must consider.
So, that's not going to help us. The taunts, whatever. Well, yeah, let's have a taunt standoff. Why not? Yeah. Because if I do the other one, there will just be more healing to be had. Now, of course, he can just sort of ram the 1/7 into mine and heal it and get a 3/2 out of it. But nonetheless, I think that's probably the better play. And if he heals 2 things, I can Shadow Word Death the Light Warden, so that's okay, even though it's undesirable. Yeah, if he plays anything with 2 attack, that would be ideal, because then we would use Shadow Madness and get rid of it. Although, I guess we wouldn't, because he has the Mogushan Warden in front of it. Yeah. Yep, okay. Light Warden's at 3/2, and then he'll hit my Mogushan, I would imagine. No, I could actually influence this myself. I could heal my own Mogushan taunt, and then I could Shadow Word Death his character, his Light Warden. fact, maybe that's the thing to do. Much as it pains me not to play Thoughtsteal. Well, hold on a minute. No, that really is the only... I don't have any better minions, so I think that we will do that. It pains me, but by the same token, I don't really have a lot of other... you know, well, he might have some bigger creatures that would be sad about. I would be sad about, rather, but I still have a Holy Fire, which is a really excellent card, and we still have lots of ways to deal with big things. Now, in retrospect, I might have hit the other taunt with mine, because then I could have Holy Fired and killed it this turn, but that's okay. Right now we're in this standoff full of ones.
Let the pain speak to me.
Okay, good play. Okay, not a whole lot of point to that. Although he unwittingly delayed my Sea Giant a little bit. Okay, we have 6 mana. We could do... The Light Spawn is not a bad idea here. We could Holy Fire, but that would be wasting some of the healing. I would like the Thoughtsteal, but I feel like it'll be more efficient if I do it on another turn. So I think we're going to Light Spawn. We could heal that up to 5. In fact, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, we can put down the Direwolf next turn. Shadow Word Death on the Light Spawn, okay. Wow.
Let the pain
2 Acolytes of Pain. He's going to get some crazy card draw off of this taunt. Alright, so we could Holy Fire that, but again, it's wasteful. We could put down the Sea Giant too, and we could actually play it along with the Direwolf, so that's a potential. We could also play the Darkscale Healer and the Direwolf. Darkscale Healer would be nice, although it also does perpetuate the state of my Mogashan taunt, giving him infinite cards. I think we will do the Direwolf and the Giant. This way he can't get infinite cards out of my taunt with his Acolytes, so that's good. Even one more attack will kill it, which is probably not a bad thing here. And the added bonus is I can Shadow Madness one of the Acolytes and use it to kill his taunt if necessary. Okay. That would actually be perfect. We will do that next turn if I can. I will Shadow Madness one of the Acolytes.
Quickly.
He's thinking about doing it with the other one. He would lose it, but he doesn't seem... He's just being very slow about it. Also, he has no time to use his mana. Oh, okay, there we go. So, we'll lose it that way. Sure. That's unfortunate. That would have been a free double kill. Wow. Okay. So let's see here. Let's, so we're certainly going to Shadow Madness. We will Shadow Madness the lower one, I suppose.
Bring the pain.
Yep, cool. And what we can do here is Thoughtsteal, I think. Yes, beautiful. He had good cards. And I think we're going to Power Word Shields. And we will take out the Kodo here. Priest versus Priest is otherwise known, by the way, as the slowest game of all time. You'll notice that I am at 27 health and he's at 30. We are on turn 8. And there are only 3 minions on the board. And now there's 4, but nonetheless, very, very, very slow. Okay. That was remarkably ineffective. I guess he thought it would drop it down by 2 health. Okay. Great.
Move quickly.
Nice. Okay, good move. Okay, so what we can do here is we can Holy Fire the Stormwind Champion, and we can then hit it with the Wolf Rider. That would be not a bad play. Yeah, and I think that's probably the best thing we have. Although I hate the it is inefficient as far as health is concerned. But I'd rather save the Rocketeer for actually doing damage.
Ready to ride. Taste my steel.
Now I have a Spellbreaker, and if I were to use it, I haven't used it yet. If I use it, then that's back to an 8/8. Although, well, it's back to an 8/3. So that's certainly something that we could play for fun if we were to get it. Now, I believe Thoughtsteel is in the deck, which means that he could have gotten, like, he couldn't have gotten my Sea Giant, but he could have gotten my Molten Giant. What else do I have in there that's good? Well, I have a Fairy Dragon. Priest versus Priest is also the longest thing of all time, because the adherents tend to heal themselves into infinity. So, we're going to heal up the Giant and take out the Dragon. I apologize, because I'm sure this must not be the most riveting thing to watch. This epic Priest versus Priest showdown. Now, okay, so we can Darkscale Healer and Shattered Sun Cleric on that. Because if we're going to silence this, if that's sort of our game plan, I don't want to be buffing it anymore. So, let's do that, actually.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Yeah, not bad. And we're going to Mind Control what? Going to Mind Control the 5/6, okay, that's fair. Now I can Holy Fire that. I don't want to Holy Fire it, because again, the healing is quite wasted. Let's see here. Yeah, truth be told, the Holy Fire, and then healing the Giant to take it out is probably the best choice I have. That's just so annoying, though. Power Word shield it and heal it.
Push forward.
This is going to be a very long game. I will also probably edit it out, but he is taking extremely long turns. Okay. Let's hope it's not the Molten Giant. Excellent. That is probably the best thing that could have happened, although he will probably get my Shattered Sun Cleric now. I'm sad that my deck, I couldn't have drafted a Mind Games. That was sort of my hope. Mind Games, right? Yeah. Temple Enforcer. Well played. Now, I mean, that's a Shadow Word Pain, but nonetheless, good play. Okay, so I have no idea what will happen if I Spellbreaker this. It'll lose 2 health, but it'll gain a bunch of attack. I think, maybe, I don't know. What we're going to do is, I guess we're going to heal him. Or are we? We can use Shadow Word Pain. Well, we should put it with Ghoul first. Ghoul, Shadow Word Pain. That kills this. And we're at 5 mana then, and this is the Spellbreaker, and then I could trade with the Temple Enforcer, although I could also just hit him in the face with that. Well, okay, let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. This is going to be an experiment. I'm all about experimenting here. Okay.
Your magic shall not save you.
Okay, yeah. So we'll just do it. Now, he could do a lot of really nasty things to the Temple Enforcer, but he also would probably be tempted to trade with my giant. Now, if he has another mind control, that's going to really suck, but then I'll just blow one of my creatures for it, and that'll be okay. Shadow Word Death. Yep, sure. At least I got the 8 damage out of it, but he does still have the 6/6 on the table. That's okay, though. I can clear it with either one of my creatures and the Stormpike Commando next turn.
I must consider.
Oh my... wow. Well, that's annoying. However, I can clean the board entirely, because next turn I will Spellbreaker into it and Rocketeer into it, and then I can Ghoul into the other one, except he's going to make that into a 6/11. Okay. That's unfortunate. Okay. So, now the question becomes, do we just rush him down or not? And I don't think we do. We're certainly... Ooh, hang on. Well, we're certainly going to play this. This is probably a good idea.
I've got a huge die.
And heal nothing.
Job's done.
Yeah, that's probably the thing to do. There's nothing else I can do. But yeah, probably keeping the creatures limited. Now he has much more card advantage than I do at the moment. I do have more cards in my deck, but that's sort of irrelevant. There's another Thoughtsteal in my deck, so hey, maybe there's another one in his too. It'd be cool to Thoughtsteal a Thoughtsteal.
Is someone injured?
But it looks to me like I'm on the bad side of things at the moment. I could be wrong. I don't know what he has in his hand. Holy Nova. Yeah. Okay, at this point I think the game is over. I say that really early, it's true. But I have nothing here. I could, if I draw the Thoughtsteal, life will be good. But like the Molten Giant isn't going to help me right now. He's going to get infinite card advantage. I mean, maybe I can fatigue him to death. Oh, or maybe, oh man.
Quickly.
I mean, it's a little bit irrelevant because he doesn't have a taunt on it. Although then again, if he has the card that makes the attack equal, then I'm just done. Let's do this. Let's do this for the card. Hopefully it's Thoughtsteal. Faceless Manipulator. Well, we know what we're going to Faceless Manipulate next turn. We're going to heal ourselves, and we're just going to hit him. At this point, we have to rush him down because there's nothing else we can really do. I can't trade effectively with anything. I suppose I could trade with the Northshire Cleric, but I don't think it's worth it. You know, next turn, instead of copying the 622, that's a weird thing to say, perhaps I would instead copy my 5/4 with charge so I could hit him and take him down to 5 next turn.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Alright, let's just see what we can buff into Oblivion, shall we? I mean, the health is irrelevant. He must have that card. He's just making it so that I never remove that. It's also irrelevant because if I had a Shadow Word Death, they would immediately die, but I think I'm out of mine. Beautiful, okay. So, he has 5 cards left and I will get 2 of them. Questing Adventure and another Thoughtsteal. Alright. Beautiful.
My apologies.
That's too bad. I mean, it's great for us, but that's ridiculous. A Thoughtsteal, and then Thoughtsteal a Shadow Word Death. I swear, this is another one of these matches, just like the first one. If I turn this around, that'll be ridiculous. I mean, I'm not in such a bad position, but compared to where I was, 60 seconds ago, yeah. Things change.
Give me a quest.
I know where that came from. Okay. That's no good. Okay, so we're going to Shadow Word Pain. Oh, hang on a minute, we have a questing adventure. So we are going to Shadow Word Pain. And we're going to put down the Berserker, we're going to heal ourselves. And next turn, hopefully, we'll Faceless Manipulator, something big. Now, I might be able to put him into attrition loss here, into fatigue. Okay, so he's going to enrage my Cleric, or my Berserker. Oh, I see why. He was thinking about drawing a card with it, which would probably be bad in his present scenario. Harrison Jones. Alright. Now, I don't think it would be a good idea to facelessly manipulate that, to faceless manipulate that.
Quickly.
It'd probably be best to faceless manipulate the questing adventurer. And then power word shield the questing adventurer. Yeah, this one's a bit tough. But let's... How much? I have 6. Yeah, okay, let's power word shield the questing adventurer. Mind control, okay, that's excellent for next turn. We're gonna faceless manipulator the questing adventurer, which makes him a 6/8. Oh, good, so it does account for itself. We're gonna heal. And yeah, we're actually gonna rush it down. I could have traded there, and maybe it would have been better to trade there, because I do have 2 of them. That might have actually cost me the game, I don't know, it depends on what buff cards he has. If he has Mind Control, it would be very funny, because of course then I'd Mind Control him right back. Oh, he's a Thought Steal. So what he plays here is indicative of the last couple of things in my deck. I should have known that he would have played another Thought Steal. I stole his Thought Steal, or I made a copy of it. But he didn't take the Mind Control, which is good. He probably took the Molten Giant. I haven't played the Molten Giant yet, have I? Oh, that's a problem. There's a high likelihood that he would have done that. Is that his? It must be his, because I stole one from him. Because I only had 1, and I've used it. Okay. Okay. So, we are probably going to Mind Control that. Yes, we are. Now, I don't get to heal with that, which is pretty unfortunate. We will damage the Cleric, because I want to put him in fatigue.
Quest accepted.
And then we're just going to start hitting him down.
Almost out of cards.
He has to do 7 damage to me this turn, which is certainly possible. He can do that. Holy Fire would do it, along with the Cleric and something else. He has ways to win here. Holy Nova, yeah, okay.
I'm out of cards.
Oh, okay. So now he just needs a Holy Fire, although he can't do it. Doesn't have the mana.
I've got a huge.
Okay. I don't think he can do it. And that means I win. Well, that's good. This match has gone on for ages and ages and ages. And I'm very happy to have not come all of this way for nothing. It would be very nice if he were to pass the turn now, though, what with his 0 mana. There we go. Okay.
Well played.
Finally. 1, 2, 3. Okay, wow. That was such a long, terrible game. But, we have now achieved exactly, or no, we're at 4 wins now, so we're above 50%. That's great. Okay, well, let's do another one. Okay, and we are against Mr. Squirtle, the druid. Does not seem like a name fitting for Malfurion, but that's okay. So, geez, we have a very fast hand, which is good, because we have that's something to have contrast with the last game. That took forever, man. Okay, so this is a nice fast opening hand here. It's good. I have the bluegill. If he plays something like something that isn't a fairy dragon, as we learned before, that's like a 3/2 on the next turn, then I can kill it, and then we can play all sorts of wolf riders.
Greetings.
Okay, pointing out the bluegill. We're gonna play this in a very rushy way to make up for last game, and also because I'd like to take a bunch of damage and play a Molten Giant. Okay, so we won't play the creature, but instead we'll kill my minion, and I can't follow it up. Well.
Job done.
I don't know why I feel compelled to do the hero power. I just feel like I have to be mana efficient. Those crystals have to be at 0 for me to feel good about myself. Okay, so that could be a Shadow Word Pain. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, the Wolf Rider is quote-unquote more mana efficient, but it's also a creature that I can use to kill him, whereas Shadow Word Pain is not.
Put this apple on your head.
Okay, so that does make me want to... oh, that's a good play. That does sort of make me want a Wolf Rider. It actually much more makes me want to do this. That was an excellent top deck. That's gotta be frustrating. I feel like more than any other class, playing against a priest makes you the most frustrated. They just have so many ways to anger you. Okay, we're going to... well, you know, we're going to get the free kill here. I guess instead of being rushy, we are in fact going to do some more controlling. We'll take him out and we'll get back to being a 3/1. Thoughtsteal next turn for the Ancient of War again, perhaps. The other thing we could do, instead of doing that, is we could just Holy Fire the Sen'jin. Which would be exactly efficient. So I'm actually not against that. We could also silence him, but I don't have a nice way to do that. I mean, I could silence him and put down the Fairy Dragon. That's certainly something I could do. Next turn, though, I can silence whatever comes out and Thoughtsteal. So I think we're going to just do this. Okay, that's a prime silence target. Okay, so yeah, that's what we will do. We will... I guess we'll Thoughtsteal first in case I get something really cool. Stormwind Champion and a Swipe. Swipe is a great thing to have. And yeah, we'll silence the Azure Drake. I really do like that I have Swipe. That's nice. I have no AoE removal, of course, but now I do.
The Frost Wolves stand ready.
Okay. That would have been probably a better thing to silence. Oh, well. Huh. That sucks. Okay, so we can swipe the Taunted Drake. And then we can follow that up with a Wolf Rider that we Power Word Shield for the card draw, and we can use it to kill nothing at all. Well, okay, so we're gonna do this.
Well played.
And we can Wolf Rider into the 4/3, but I do want card draw. I mean, well, do I though? Do I want it that badly that I waste it entirely? I think we're just gonna do it. Yep.
I got the best deals.
Yeah, the overwhelming likelihood is that next turn I will be able to play the giant. He's just gonna swipe me blind. He's just gonna try to rush me down, I suppose. Oh, well. And he is justified in so doing, because now I have 5 health. Okay, so I mean, we're gonna play the Molten Giant because it's free. we're going to play the Stormwind Champion's not going to do anything for me. So we're going to Power Word Shield it, I suppose. And we're going to Power Word Shield it, I suppose. And then we're going to Holy Fire the Gadgets and Auctioneer. No. Well, we can't do anything else.
Well played.
Yeah, that sucks. And the worst part about all of that is that I'm still dead at the end of it. Oh well.
Well played.
That was still a very good run.
Well played.
I mean, it was just that was a really bad deck. Frankly, it was really funny. There were some ridiculous moments in that run. I can't even believe. I still can't get over the fact that we thought stole Leroy. Okay, so what do we get here? We are going to get pack and gold and dust. All right, that's not so bad. Let's see what we get. All right, rare. Just sort of a dust pack, it looks like. Okay, that's funny. All three of these cards were in my arena draft. Yeah, that's funny. That's like the game saying, really, no, you should keep doing that thing you were doing. That was working out. Alright, so thank you so much for watching. And again, this was a celebration of 400 subscribers, so thank you very much to all of those people who have subscribed to my channel, and I hope this was a worthwhile or a worthy thank you to those who have subscribed. Like I said, if you would like to see more Arena, and perhaps serious Arena as opposed to silly Arena, let me know. I obviously have enough to do it, so let me know, and perhaps we can do that in the future. But in any case, thanks so much for watching once again, and I'll see you guys next time.